Welcome back to Grow Joyfully Home and Garden and Garden Tour Saturday. This is the Soggy edition again of Garden Tour Saturday. It's been quite dry and starting to get hot here, so we really should not complain about the rain, although this is Saturday and we wanted to get a lot done. Will we get a lot done? I don't know. I'm going to go out to the greenhouse, have my breakfast and herbal tea, and pot up some more of my seedlings. I'm also going to try to get brave and put on a hat and a slicker and go plant the last 10 tomato plants. It'll make the ground easier to dig into, but is it too squishy already? So here we are. Welcome to Garden Tour Saturday with your host, Grandma Sandy. Your co-hosts, Suffolk Susie, Pat's Garden Life, and Growing on Vancouver Island. This is an open collaboration that anyone can join. Just use the hashtag Garden Tour Saturday. This will be Garden Tour Saturday Soggy Edition. My breakfast and I got kind of wet coming out here. A lot of my plants need to be watered very badly. I was up in my mountains for 2 days this week, and when I got back home, boy, they looked very thirsty. I'm pretty sure my daughter watered them at least once while I was gone. But like I said, it's been really dry. So I really want to get the last 10 tomatoes out in the pasture garden planted and have that done. I think with this rain, things are going to come on a lot more. It's not a cold rain. It's kind of warmish and a little bit humid outside. So I've been fighting for space in this greenhouse, not necessarily because of my plants, because a lot of them are going bye-bye. We're selling them or putting them in the garden, but with a little mouse. I already told you about my experience with the mouse up in the cabin that we went to over my birthday weekend, and how it climbed across me, and it shrieked and I shrieked, and it wasn't fun. So, we do have cats. One cat did come in here and catch one, and I'm really hoping that he was the one that had kind of taken up residence in here, but we'll see. It seems to be that mice are a bit of a problem around this area this year. I think I've changed my mind about going outside and trying to plant 10 more tomatoes. It is very wet out there. The temperature has dropped. I just watered everything in this greenhouse and in the little greenhouse. I was going to water out in the pasture greenhouse, but I watered very, very well. Oh, let's see, 2 days ago, so it should just be fine. The things that I planted yesterday, I didn't get watered in as much as I wanted to, but between the sprinkler going off early in the morning and the rain, I think we've got it covered. I have some beautiful black raspberries out there, or black caps, and I've got to get those picked, and hopefully some of my tomatoes will perk up and do better. I'm not going to get outside today, I don't think. It's a consistent rain, and one that we need around here. Oftentimes, we can go 2 or 3 months with zero rain. So we're excited that we're getting this rain. I thought I would insert this sunshiny bit in between all the soggy talk, because this is the next day. This is Sunday, and it's so nice out today. So I thought I'd do a more uplifting and, entertaining bit where it is sunny. I bought these annuals at my local farm store, and they were half price, so that was good. So you might want to look around at your local farm stores or your big box stores to see if you can find any of your favorite plants on sale. Okay, so this courtyard's a bit of a mess right now. I'm really struggling with this green stalk planter. I can't tell you how many strawberries have died, and it has more than enough water. So I think I might have to move them. But I wanted to show you that we do have some black caps or black raspberries this year. Last year, I thought they were all pretty much dead because we've had them planted here easily 15 to 20 years. And I thought that was it. They were dead. But they came back some. I've got to get them picked today. Aren't they beautiful? And they taste incredible. So I'm not going to have all that many. I only have this right here over to there. And then on the other side of the fence. When we do get blackberries, look how many we're going to get. They are just thick. Here's some more. Here's some more black caps. Awesome. Let's take a little tour through this garden. We're going to have some blueberries. Oh, look what we have. Oh, look at that. Let them stay until tomorrow, and then I'll pick them. So we have this nice little garden area. I've put some tomato plants in. And this garden area, which is really just kind of wild and untamed, but that's kind of what I was aiming for. These plants here did not grow. It must have been a cat. Cats are such a pain. My snapdragons and white marigold. They have knocked them over. And we had some poppies. This was a wildflower mix, a lot of this stuff. And I don't know how it got here, but this is cilantro. And I'm letting it grow into coriander, which it becomes after it goes to seed, which you can use for pickling and etc. So we have the pretty poppies, bachelor buttons, coreopsis, alyssum. Oh good. There is some chamomile that I've got to get harvested. Hard to pronounce it, but these are convolvulus. And they're kind of similar to a petunia. Here's some calendula, and I need to harvest them. Because look, they're getting past the time. I will just let these go to seeds, so they will regrow next year. We've got some blueberries on this bush that's in my broken container. I still have so many things to repot. So many things. More bachelor buttons. They grow really well. And they're very beautiful, and they attract a lot of pollinators. We finally have some echinacea coming on. Petunias that actually grew from seed. And look at those calendula. What a gorgeous color. Be saving and drying these and putting them in some oil because I make a calendula and chamomile and whatever else I want to throw in it. Could be dandelion or lemon balm. I make a salve. It's really great for your skin. So that's kind of fun. I'm just learning how to do all that. I finally made myself learn how and get it done. Here's some Sweet William. More poppies. And I am struggling getting this. Oh, those cats. Oh, okay. I'm struggling getting this done. The sweet potato slips. Friday. And I still have all this to dig up, to amend and take care of. I at least have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tomatoes in this bed. And I've got to fix all this yuckiness. So at least I have some tomatoes in. Those up there in the front are determinate, and these right here are obviously indeterminate. And here we have some borage, some sweet peas, and some rattlesnake beans. They're climbing pole beans, and they'll be climbing up this little tripod thing that my son made me. I almost have this bed done. Chocolate sprinkles right there, Q. Can you believe that? Let's see, I think it was Renee from Renee's Garden Adventures, and somebody else said chocolate sprinkles that I was listening to. Anyway, if it was you, put it down in the comments below, because we have to have a mutual admiration society with chocolate sprinkles tomatoes. So we have one tomato there, and I put a honeycomb hybrid that I just planted 2 days ago. Does not look good. There's a couple of volunteers. We'll have to go around and see what those other ones are. I have a few peas that are left. Black strawberry tomato, black cherry, chocolate sprinkles, vivacious hybrid. That's a new one this year. And I have my poor pathetic little peppers planted, and they're being eaten to death, probably by slugs. Here we have some beans doing really well. I had to replant this row, and I planted basil and dill in this one. Just about time to harvest all of this garlic. We don't have the garlic scapes up yet, but I'm getting impatient, and I'm going to get them out. It's kind of bugging me. So, I don't know if you can see over there, I transplanted some zucchini plants, 1, 2, 3. And there's corn in here. I don't see hide nor hair of it. So I don't know if it's going to work. Now I transplanted some zucchini in these 2 spots. As you can see, one's almost completely dead. And I don't know if that one might snap back. We'll have to see. We have cucumbers growing here. And I did not mean to plant them here. This year I meant to have beans here and beans here and grow up over this cattle panel, because last year I had cucumbers here and I wanted to switch it up. So then the cucumbers would grow here and over here. Yeah, just don't think my brain was working at the time. I harvested the parsley and sage and they look really awful, but they'll snap back. The carrots look good. The volunteer Clancy potatoes look good. I replanted some lettuce over there. And some of the beans I planted look good, but I think some of them are volunteers and they're pole beans, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. I planted some flowers down at the end of this bed. And this bed, I tried to put all my determinate tomatoes in, because I just want some tomatoes near me. Some of them are getting over their transplant shock and doing better, but some of them look pretty rough still, so we'll have to see who lives. Anyway, that is just a quick tour of this garden on a sunny day, and I am going to insert that in and amongst all the sogginess of yesterday's video. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day and that you're enjoying your garden tour Saturday. Thanks for coming by my place to see what I'm up to on Garden Tour Saturday. And don't forget to go and watch the other Garden Tour Saturday videos. Suffolk Susie and Pat's Garden Life will post on their videos, those people that participate in Garden Tour Saturday, down in the description. And they usually put a link, which is great, which I have not learned how to do yet. Don't laugh at me. Just tell me how. So just go down to the description and the link will be there. The people that are participating in Garden Tour Saturday. I think Garden Tour Saturday is fun. I think it's a wonderful collaboration that everybody should participate if they can. It's so fascinating to be able to see your gardens and walk through your gardens with you. I know that I enjoy it very much. And I've got a bunch of your videos to go and watch. I've been trying to keep up with it. But when I'm up in the mountains, I have zero reception. Nobody can text me or call me. I can't watch anything except for the things that I've downloaded, which is a good rest for my brain. And my sister's phone works up there, so people, my husband and kids can at least get a hold of me. So anyway, it's a wet and soggy garden tour Saturday this week, but I'll bet you next garden tour Saturday will be bright, sunny, and fair. So until then, you have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next video.